Hello there, buddy. I'm Mr. Impi, and this is Let's Play Banjo Tooie Part 28. Last time around, we got quite a bit done. Explored the Icicle Grotto, looked around the area, the ice area some, got some fireside jiggies done, and generally got a lot of progress. We also obtained access to these claw climber boots. Now we can go fight the boss of the icy side. Here we go. Want to make sure you have your fire eggs equipped. Heck yeah! These guys have a serious problem with just accepting the word no. Nope. Alright, so what you gotta do is you gotta shoot fire eggs at him. And basically, this guy is exactly like his brother. However, it's actually an extension from the fight previously. Basically, if you thought that the previous fight, you know, seemed a bit short, well, that's because that was only half of it. This guy's a lot faster, and he's generally more dangerous. But really, it's not so much that this guy in specific is better and faster. It really all depends on who you fought first. If you fought this guy first, he'd be as slow as the fire guy that I fought earlier. And if you fought the fire, if you fought the fire guy second, then he'd be as tough as this guy. It's all dependent on what order you did things. And admittedly, I'm not really doing the best job at fighting this guy. I mean, this boss isn't that hard, but I'm still getting my brains beaten out. That's not cool. Regardless, I beat him. Also, I completely forgot that you only get a Jiggy after beating both of them. Yes, very good. And there he goes with his ludicrously long neck. Now, I've really liked the atmosphere of these rooms where you fight the bosses of this world. I mean, you're on the fire or ice side, and then you can see the other side from here. Though I guess it should be noted that this area is kind of weird. Like, over on the fire side, it makes sense why there's a giant pool of lava. I mean, it's a volcano. But what the heck is up with this? A giant pool of icy water? On the top of a mountain? That seems to just sort of perpetually be there, despite the fact that it's obviously leaking off to every side? This seems like a more awkward area. Like, they tried to create an inverse of a volcano, but I don't think that there's really an inverse of a volcano. Either way, having Dragon Kazooie for that battle is a great help, because, well, infinite fire eggs. Alright, there we go. We can use the claw climbers to get back down if we don't have fall proof. But we have fall proof, so who cares? Also, checkpoint. So now we can explore both sides of Hailfire Peaks freely, which is very helpful. You do not want those dragons shooting at you while you're trying to explore around here. That's just not good. On top of having very difficult enemies, the fire side for having the really fast guys, and the ice side for having really tough guys, this is just generally not an area where you want to have a bunch of extra problems. Also, notes. Oh my. Yes, Mildred Ice Cube. We can't help her out with that for now. Don't worry. We'll get her help eventually. And hey! It's Boggy's family. Let's see how they're doing. It's a block of ice. Is one of the features being a block of ice? Wow, that's a lot of channels. Wow. Well, that's what you get the internet for. Fortunately, we have a big hot fish. Oh my. Yes, that's our Boggy for you, always eating jiggies. Wow. Boggy, you weren't a very good father in the first game, but gee whiz, this is just sad. Let's see how the kids are doing. Oh, also, reference to a rare game. You find this guy a lot. Mr. Pants. I don't know anything about this other than that Rare made him. He's a video game. I think he had a Game Boy Advance game or something. Very interesting. You find him a lot of references. Here's his sled from the previous game. Let's see how the kids are doing. Yeah, you liar. Here's the one that I blew up. Uh-huh. Yeah, almost as fun. No prob, kid. You're the only one that cooperated. Now look at this! Their pillows are ice! They even have ice physics on them. That's just... The dude can't even buy pillows. That's just sad. Anyway. Let's move on. So yeah, we never need to go in there again. There is a checkpoint over in this direction, which I believe would be helpful. Quite helpful, actually. Yes, very good. I believe it's almost time to visit our local magic users. Whoa. That's one tough ice cube. There we go. Let's see what we got here. We got this guy who's dead. It's kind of a problem for him. Let's find this Globo before we head on in here. I believe it's around this wall. Also, as we can see, instead of giant lava pools, we have a giant freezy, icy area. Yep. That's how it goes. Yes. Our Globo is over in this direction. Some honey just laying there. And we have this thing right here. Remember it. Can't do anything with it right now, but later on it'll be important. I believe I heard this guy respawn. Yes, I did. These guys seem to respawn a lot faster than the other enemies. Probably because they want to make sure that you have to deal with them on your way over and on the way back. Anyway, it's about time that we started getting some magic up in here. And I'm not going to do Humbo first. Oh. There we go. Wonderful. Let's get Mumbo in on this action. Unfortunately, we don't get to see any cooperation with Mumbo and Humba. No need to use both of the transformations for any of the Jiggies. Very much so. However, it should be noted that Mumbo can only be used on the icy side. Well, I mean, like, you can make him walk around on the fire side, but he doesn't have anything that he needs to do there. Nope, everything he needs to do is over here. Which brings us to probably one of his most powerful spells of all. I mean, we've had him levitate stuff. We've had him animate inanimate objects. We've had him, let's see, what else did he do? Yeah, he's done a lot of things, basically. But this one is literally a miracle. Life force. He can bring things back to life. Oh my. Yeah, it's totally gonna be tacky alien merchandise. So yeah, we have that kid under there. We have a kid under there, and he's dead. We have a kid all the way over there. It's the only one not actually trapped. Anyway. So you really want to have fall proof in this area because that's just high enough to do damage to you. That's annoying. Anyway. We've got another guy that we can bring back to life over here. It's wrong incline. We got a Jiggy back there. We can't get it yet. It'll be a little while before we can. Walk across this thin, icy platform. And let's get cracking. And this here is Saberman. He's another rare character that had a video game that I don't know anything about. Gee whiz, 1984. That was before I was born. Oh. Cable Man. Ah, yes, wow, that ice dragon's been around for a while. Then again, it's a dragon. They tend to live for a pretty long time. Right, well, Mumbo can't do anything here. So, we're gonna have to get Banjo and Kazooie. Everything Mumbo can do for now is done. Though he will have one more use before we're completely done with him. Onward, back to Mumbo's hut. Skull thing. Ice. Why does it slow you down? It's mostly just annoying because, I mean, it's like, that doesn't really stop you from doing anything, really. Okay, let's get some stuff done here. Oh yeah, 200 red feathers. We're rocking. Make sure that you go through the door that is dark rather than the one that's light if you want to go to the other side of the world. Let's open this up with a dead alien in it. Huh. No. There's no way Kazooie could even get her mouth in there. I mean, there's a helmet on and stuff. I mean, they're wearing spacesuits for a reason. I'm pretty sure if you take the helmet off, that would be a bad idea. And putting oxygen in her lungs would probably not help at all. So yeah, that plan? No, not happening. There we go. A little bit further down. Sometimes the camera zooms in on you and it becomes hard to see what you're doing. And that's no fun. There we go, that one's perfectly fine by just releasing it out of its little hole. I suppose if you want to be really efficient, you can come over here to get that alien out and get the Globo over here at the same time. But, you know, I kind of like to get both the Globos before doing any magic stuff. Alright, time to help out Saberman. We're gonna get that alien. You know, the one that's kind of far away, pretty soon, but not quite yet. We've got quite a bit to do with Saberman, and he does give us a Jiggy, so he's pretty nice. First, you just have to heat him up. Three fire eggs should do it. Conveniently, Saberman requires a Banjo-only move, and that last alien actually requires a Kazooie-only move. So by splitting them up here and now, we can actually get quite a bit of multitasking done. So let's do Banjo's thing first. It is closer. He wants to go to the tent at the very beginning of the world. Not a problem at all. So let's just grab him. Two backpack-wearing heroes teaming up for an adventure. And by teaming up for an adventure, I mean Banjo's giving him a ride. And thanks to warp pads, the destination isn't that far away, and it isn't much of an adventure at all. I really like the differences in the themes of the different sides of the area. Despite the fact that the notes are all the same, the instruments playing the notes really give you a different feel, depending on where you are. Wow. And there we go, there's our Jiggy. And then good old Saberman decides to walk off to get some chill time. Or, considering that technically speaking, he was having a lot of chill time for the last couple years, he's gonna just take a nap. Anyway, onward to Kazooie. I think that once I get that alien back to her home, I'll end the episode there. So we're gonna need to go to the Icicle Grotto again. Also note that the logo for the Icicle Grotto is Mildred Ice Cube, despite the fact that she appears nowhere in this area. Kind of odd, but whatever. These platforms always make me a little bit nervous. Oh, and that's why. Yeah. Let's try that again. Also, Banjo's back to the platform, so that's nice, I guess. Okay. Let's try to not fail this time. Come on now. Yes, very good. Oh yeah. We're totally kicking butt here. I really like the gliding move. It helps just so much in getting around the areas. That's the platform over there that we need to reach, and so gliding is going to be needed. Fortunately, we have a way to heat her up by hatching her. And it looks like that's it for these guys. We've solved all of their problems. So let's team back up with Banjo and wish him luck. Or wait, no. We still have to get the dead one, don't we? Okay, well, we'll do that in the next episode. So, until next time, everybody, I've been Mr. Grandpie, and I'll see y'all later.